Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today we're continuing our ranking of Doctor Who seasons and series. I want to give a shout out to Paul Bailey, who is also doing a similar ranking. It was his idea to just, instead of trying to cram them into one list, do one per week, so you can really talk in detail about each one. It was a really clever idea, and I definitely wanted to give him credit and props for it, because him and I do enjoy each other's channel quite a bit. So far we are at number 29 on the list out of 41, because I did count the 2009 specials and the 50th anniversary specials as separate entries. And for number 29, we are looking at season 3 from Classic Doctor Who, which is Hartnell's final full season. Now, one of the reasons this is not higher is impacted greatly by the large amount of missing episodes, because seasons 3 and 4 are the ones most impacted by missing episodes. But season 3, while having more actual surviving episodes in season 4, is hurt worse currently because so much of season 4 has been reconstructed with animation. So we have a good chunk of it animated, whereas with season 3 we've only had Galaxy 4 animated. And of course we have gotten the remake of Mission to the Unknown, which I have seen. And that's another thing, is I've only seen, I think, half of this season. Because I've seen Galaxy 4, and I do enjoy Galaxy 4. It's a very simple plot that is meant for children. This is very much still a children's show in this era. It's what the show was originally intended to be. And it is very much a very simplistic story, teaching a valuable lesson of not judging a book by its cover. And the animation for it is pretty good, actually. A huge improvement over Fury from the Deeps. And I also enjoy the actual recon of it, with the surviving episode 3 and the surviving footage from episode 1. The recon is actually one of my favorite recons I've watched. I've also seen the remake again to Mission to the Unknown, which I very much enjoyed. I like the idea of the cactus things and how if they stab you, they drive you crazy and eventually make you one of them. That's cool. That's fascinating. And they're realized really well on the screen. So I enjoy that. It's a nice little teaser for the epic that is Master Plan, which I still haven't actually seen. I like the War Machines a lot. I think it's a pretty epic story. I think the actual War Machines themselves look a little hokey, but you know, it's 1960. 66 at this point, so I'm willing to let some of that slide. But I love the idea of Wotan, though. I mean, that's kind of old hat now, you know, the computer, Skynet, whatever, taking over and destroying humanity, but it seems like a more original idea at the time. And I think that Hartnell's just phenomenal in the War Machines, and I love the introduction of Ben and Polly. Matter of fact, I think that's Ben and Polly's only complete, only complete story, I think. But the War Machines is good. What really brings this one down is the Gunfighters. You guys know I don't like the Gunfighters. Now, if they ever do a special edition, and the only change to the special edition is they take out the Ballad of Johnny Ringo, that story's going to go up in my estimates greatly. I know because I've read the novelization of the Gunfighters, and it's good. I'm not saying it's super duper great amazing, but it's good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. If I have to watch the Gunfighters or read the Gunfighters, I'd rather read the Gunfighters. Because watching the Gunfighters and listening to the American accents going on there and hearing the Ballad of Johnny Ringo is pass. Hard pass. But then on the other hand, it also has the Ark, and I love the Ark. The Ark is phenomenal. It's one of my favorite Hartnell stories. It was the first Hartnell story I ever bought. And I really enjoy it. I like the creature design. I love the twist halfway through. The cliffhanger episode 2 is a phenomenal cliffhanger, one of my favorite Hartnell cliffhangers. The story does have a really good twist that it doesn't do at the end. It does it literally halfway through the story, and I think that's phenomenal. It's a 4-parter that very much could have been two-parters, with the second part being a sequel to the first part. You could have had a story in between them. I love the Ark. And the others I haven't seen, and again, that's part of the problem. I haven't seen The Massacre, I haven't seen The Savages, and I haven't seen, I've actually read The Mythmakers, and I like The Mythmakers. I'm not saying it's one of the greatest ever, but I enjoyed the novelization of The Mythmakers, because I like Vicky a lot. She got a really good send-off, especially having seen the trailer for season 2, where we kind of had Maureen O'Brien come back for that. It kind of, I like the little linking of that. I like that. So I like season 3. It's just more impacted by the fact I haven't seen a good chunk of it, and the parts I haven't seen are going to have to be recons, and recons are kind of hard to get through sometimes. So, because judging by what I've seen, again, I really love the Ark. I really like the War Machines. I really enjoyed Galaxy 4. It was really just the gunfighters I didn't really care for. Mission of the Unknown was cool for what it was. And the book for the Mythmakers was good. So it's really just the gunfighters holding it down. It's just so much of that I haven't seen, and so much of it I will have to watch with recons. And I guess possibly just because subconsciously so much of it's missing. And that's in the back of my mind. This is just as high as I can rank it right now. But I still enjoy most of the stories in it, especially, like I said, I love the Ark. So, Season 3, what do you think of it? Comment down below and let me know. Other things to do, click the like button and the subscribe button. That helps me out, and I certainly appreciate it. I always enjoy growing the channel. Let me know what you think of this ranking list so far. Are you enjoying it? Are you not? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Other things to do as well, all the stuff down in the description, links to the Patreon, links to the Amazon wish list. My P.O. box is down there if you'd like to send me anything you would like me to watch and review. I want to give a shout out to Stephen Crane, one of my top tier patrons. I appreciate his support, as I do the support of all of my patrons. And most importantly, thank you for watching.